Welcome to Amateur Redneck Workshop. I'm Harold, and today we're going to do something different. Today's video is going to be on this subject right here, locks. And I thought I'd better show you because you might think bagels and locks or something. But anyway, locks have been kind of important to people since pretty much there was people, because there's always those folks that have sticky fingers. You know, they'll want to walk off with your goodies. And you can imagine 6,000 years ago when they started talking about locks. You know, Ollie gets up in the morning and he's got to go down to Pyramids R Us and get to work. He knows he's got some brand new papyrus and some maybe some other stuff stashed away there in his house. So he goes out and he ties a rope and he puts a special knot on it so he'll at least know if somebody was there. Of course, I figure if he comes in and his stuff's gone, that pretty much shows somebody was there. But anyway, that was the beginning of locks, was just ropes. And then later on they figured out how to make wooden locks, which I guess maybe slowed the guy down a little bit, you know, breaking it off or something. In the first millennium BC there, the Greeks and the Egyptians started building locks with metal. And they were still pretty much unsecure, you know. But as time went on, the Romans come along and they began to experiment with locks and make better locks themselves. The Romans had invented keys and other neat stuff for unlocking things. Previously, I guess, who knows what was used to lock or unlock one. After the fall of the Roman Empire, well, locksmiths in Europe just sort of come to a halt. They didn't have the means or the money or whatever, the technology to do anything else, so for hundreds of years things went along with them taking the same old locks and trying to disguise where the lock hole was for the key, or apparently they even made false locks with a spot to put a key in that didn't really have a working mechanism inside that spot, and the real key lock spot was somewhere else, and you know. But things rocked along till about the 18th century, and some guys come up and started to, you know, make technological improvements in locks, and all the technological advances of the you know, of the industrial age helped them out a lot. And a new wave of innovation there was led by a bunch of inventors like Robert Baronin. In 1778 he made double-acting tumbler locks. There was Joseph Brahma in 1784. He made the Brahma lock, and it was unpickable for 67 years, which must have been a pretty good lock, or reflected the lack of technical knowledge on the part of thieves. Jeremiah Chubb in 1818 made a detector lock with high security. Now, I'm not so sure about what that lock looks like. And then Linus Yale come along in 1848 and made the first pin tumbler lock, which is my understanding, this is a pin tumbler lock. And that sort of got locks off the ground, sort of, you know. And pretty much all the locks made today are some variation off of what these guys made, you know. So we come from the really old stuff, like these. We come up to the modern pin tumbler lock. And this cutaway here, this is from, you can buy this actual transparent lock on the lockpick at the Lockpick Mall. Now, I'm going to mention them a lot of times during this video, but they didn't sponsor me. They didn't give me a free lock or free anything. It's just, that's where I got information, and some of my information, and I got some tools from them. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to pick a lock just like that. This guy here, I didn't get him from the Lockpick Mall, but I did get some tools. This is your common ordinary lockpick. I get it up close where you can get it, maybe get a good look at it. I don't know. And this is a tension wrench. It's got different shapes on each end of it there. And with these two things, I'm going to try to pick a lock. as you can see, my keys are stuck out here, so I can't get them in the key mechanism on the lock and unlock the darn thing, because there they are out there stuck on that thing, and I ain't bright enough to unwind that, so I got to figure out some other way to get my keys off of there. And one of the reasons I'm doing this particular video, or maybe two of them, it's raining outside and has been for a few days now, and it's cold, and I had to stop cutting down the crepe myrtles because all my saws are running on electricity, and I didn't feel like dragging extension cords and power tools through the water and slopping around in the mud and stuff like that. So I'm on hold on that job. And another thing is, I'm going to try to make a 15-minute video. Now, I don't mean I'm trying to stretch it out that long. I mean I'm trying to shorten it down. I was looking at analytics, and it seems like non-subscribers view about 6.5 minutes of my videos. Subscribers view a little over 12 minutes of my videos. So anything past 12.5 minutes or so, that's just wasted effort, you know. So what I'm hoping for is I'll be economical today and make a nice short video. 15 minutes. Well, who knows? We'll see. All right. So what you're going to do to pick this lock? You see all these little pins here. They're interfering with this cylinder here turning to release the lock mechanism. All right. So what you have to do with your lock picks, reach up in there and push these little pins out of the way while you keep a little pressure on it, and when you get them all out of the way, it's supposed to turn and unlock your lock. At least that's the theory. Now, I don't know if a redneck's bright enough to unlock a lock, but we're going to give it a try. All right. So I'm going to stick this pick down in here. I mean this tension wrench down in there, and then I'm going to take this little guy here. I'm going to probe around in there some, and we'll see if I can pick the lock. Well, maybe I can and maybe I can't. We'll find out here. Of course, I'll cut the video at some point, and then it'll look like I did it real quick, even if it takes me an hour. I've discovered this lock, it's better not to. There we go. Now I can get my keys off of it. Okay, so I guess even a redneck can pick a lock. Yeah, these tools came from the lockpick mall. They're not giving me any money, they didn't give me any tools, and they probably won't like it because I used their picture, you know, their lock picture in my video. Alright, don't seem like enough video to really earn the joke, but we'll see what we can come up with. Alright, that's it, folks. That's the lock picking experience of the day. Why did I do it? Because I've been watching videos where people were picking locks, and I thought, heck, if they can do it, surely I might could too. And I did. So, well, anyway, let's knock it off and see if there's a joke. It seems Bubba's got an Uncle Zeke, you know, and Uncle Zeke was having a lot of problems with a headache right there, you know, right there, and it'd gone on for just years and years, and he just finally couldn't take it no more, and he's telling Bubba, you know, he said, oh, I can't stand that headache right there, and so Bubba told him, well, Uncle Zeke, get yourself on down to the doctor and get that fixed. So Uncle Zeke finally, he went down to the doctor and then went in to see the doctor, and the doctor examined him, and he says, well, he says, I tell you the truth, Zeke, you're not going to like this. He says, the only way I can see to cure you is I'm going to have to castrate you. And Uncle Zeke says, no, he says, I ain't doing none of that. You know, so he went on back home. He fooled around about a month, and he just couldn't stand it anymore. He went back in, got the operation done, you know, and so on his way home, he was thinking, well, he needed to buy some new underwear. And he saw Saul Abramowitz's clothing store over there on the side of the road, and he wheeled in there, and he went in, and he says, hey, Saul, he says, I want I need some underwear, some of them Fruit of the Loom kind. He said, I need some size 30. So I says, no, no. He says, you're not wanting those. He says, you're wanting size 34. Zeke says, no, no. He says, I've wore 32 all my life. He says, and I've had some changes. I need a size 30. And Saul says, no. He says, I have been in the clothing business 40 years. And I'm telling you, if you're wearing anything smaller than a size 34, he says, it'll give you a headache right there. Well, that's all, folks. Y'all try to subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Leave a comment if you got something to say. And above all, remember, keep on keeping on. Bye now.